The shooting that took place at the intersection of Trafalgar and Hope Road is still edge on the minds of many as the police are carrying out an intensive investigation in order to ascertain the real identities of these individuals and what crime they might have been involved with prior to this. It has also been reported that Indicom is actually probing the police shooting, which when it subsided, two individuals succumbed to their injuries and another is said to have escaped. Hi again and welcome. This is Links WSM TV. Let's talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please do the golden rule and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with the latest report. We'll be right back after the break with the details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. If it's the first time you're watching, thanks for joining and becoming a part of the Links TV family. So what I want to talk about today on the program is a shooting incident that took place at the intersection of Trafalgar and Hope Road recently, which when it subsided, two alleged gunmen succumbed to their injuries and another is said to have escaped the daring gun battle between police and these individuals at this stretch of roadway. Now, a number of pedestrians and motorists, they were caught in the whole entire operation that unfolded in full view of a number of people. Now, Indicom is actually probing this police shooting, but when it all subsided, two individuals did not survive. And it's very lucky that a number of other individuals would not have gotten hurt based on the barrage of gunfire that propelled through the air at this location. But before this all unfolded, these individuals that were cornered at this stretch of roadway were said to be involved in a shooting incident at this business place in which a business owner was actually gunned down and robbed as well. So the swift action of the police led to the interception of these individuals at this stretch of roadway, and this is where it all went down. But when we look on what is going on in our country in relation to crime and violence, it's very alarming to see the level and space of violence taking place, especially robberies and killings, especially in such a time like this. Now, I want to use my platform just to implore these young individuals who are choosing a life of crime, because at the end of the day, most of you would have seen what is taking place in our country, and I want you to come to the realization that crime doesn't pay, because at the end of the day, it will only land you in two places, either behind bars or in the morgue. I'm not even gonna say prison per se, because we have seen how these situations have been playing out for the past few days, in which a number of alleged criminals have been cut down by the police based on the fact that the police are putting up a fight against crime in the country. And with the use of technology, which have enhanced the police capabilities, we have seen that reaping a number of success in the latest crime statistics that have so far been released by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. But what happened here at this stretch of roadway could have been far worse based on how it transpired and the number of individuals that were on hand to witness this whole entire situation as it took place in traffic, where a number of motorists and pedestrians were on the roadway when this unfortunate situation occurred. Now, I can't say much about it, but all I can say is that the police acted in a swift manner and that they executed their duties professionally and with accordance with the law. Even though at one point in time I became fearful for those individuals that would have been caught in the traffic while gunshots echoed through the air. And it's one of those situations that you can't avoid because no one would have expected such a situation to transpire right in full view of many. But all I can say is that these young individuals that are choosing a life of crime right now, you really need to start finding other way and means of sustaining yourself instead of resorting to this illicit practice. Because at the end of the day, most of you have families, you have loved ones that care about you. And when you are caught in this situation and then you lose your life in such a way, now these families are left to grapple with the reality of the choice you made, and this is the repercussion that you get. So I just want to use my platform just to implore you, just try to do good and try to practice doing the right thing in the world, because at the end of the day, crime and violence is a growing problem, and a number of youths are choosing this path because it's an easy way to get money and it's an easy way to get to the top. But at the end of the day, you will get to the top and then you can all lose every single thing that you have put your time and effort into because you did not get it the right way. Now, these individuals, they would have just carried out a brazen daylight robbery which left a business owner dead, and now the police have so far ascertained the identities of these individuals and have so far linked them to the previous murder that they committed prior to the shooting incident that took place here. But with that said, it just goes to show that we are living in a world right now where crime and violence is at its peak, and you can't trust individuals, especially when they come around you or they try to be a part of your life in certain way, because some of the time they just want to find out information about you and then they themselves spread that information to others, and then you can get hurt in the whole entire situation. Because what happened here is a sad situation. Even though these individuals lost their life in it, it's still sad because these are people, these are human beings that could have turned their life around, but they chose the part of crime and violence, and now this has caused their demise. I'm going to update you with the latest though that I have in relation to this shooting incident, which have so far triggered a national debate about crime and violence in the country. But before that, let me share the video with you that made rounds on social media after this has caught the eyes of millions of people right across the world. And this is what unfolded at the intersection of Trafalgar Road. Let's go over to that right now on Links 007 TV.
Mass shooting and killed 10 people at a Boulder supermarket on March 22.
So this is where the police actually intercepted the car at this intersection, and this is where the movie scene played out. There you have it. That was a dramatic scene that took place at the intersection of Trafalgar and Hope Road in Kingston, in which police and gunmen traded bullets for a number of minutes. Now, as you can see there at that actual point, that there were a number of motorists on that stretch of roadway, and it's just the mercy of the Most High that a number of others did not get hurt as they traded bullets with each other. Now I'm going to update you with the latest that we have in relation to this matter right here, right now on the program, after the police have so far ascertained the identities of these individuals. I'm about to update you with that right now on the program.
Today, a group of men driving a white Axia went to a business place on Hope Road where they shot and robbed the owner of the business. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Once the police got the report, they went in pursuit of these individuals, and with the help of the Jamaica High cameras, they made contact with the men in the vicinity of Hope Road, where a shootout ensued. The men fired at the police, and during the process, a police service vehicle was damaged, and at the end of the shooting, 2 of the 3 men were found with gunshots. 2 firearms were seized. We understand that one of the firearms is actually one that was robbed from the businessman that was killed. But we have to commend the quick response of the police that were actually in the area, coupled with the technology that they were able to apprehend these persons within minutes of committing this robbery and murder.